I just wanted to come on here and give a couple reasons of why I think Justin Gaethje beats Khabib Nurmagomedov. Starting off, I think that Justin Gaethje is the much better striker. I think that he can pick Khabib apart on the feet, and he'll have a great game plan under Trevor Whitman, who can definitely find holes to capitalize on in Khabib's striking game and take down entries. Justin Gaethje has a strong wrestling base. He's a very physical fighter, probably one of the strongest fighters in the division, although I think it's safe to say that Khabib is definitely the strongest. But I think Justin Gaethje can handle his own against Khabib more than most of the lightweights can. Ally Aquinta, he was able to stuff 9 out of 15 takedowns from Khabib. He just wasn't really able to capitalize on the feet or earn his respect. Even Conor McGregor, he was able to stuff 4 out of 7 takedowns, and he's nowhere near the wrestler Gaethje is. I don't think Khabib has fought anyone with the pedigree or style of Gaethje. This fight almost reminds me a little bit of the Chuck Liddell versus Tito Ortiz matchups, besides the third one, where one dominant wrestler who only wants to take guys down and smash them faced another great wrestler who only used his wrestling to slug it out on the feet. Except I think this fight is at a much higher level, where both guys are extremely solid everywhere. I just think that Justin Gaethje is the worst possible matchup for Khabib in this division. Gaethje seems to be fighting very smart on the feet as of late. He picks his shots well, and he has good footwork and seems to be able to go 5 rounds on the feet pretty easily. He has the power to hurt Khabib like no one else did. Yeah, Khabib fought Conor McGregor, but Conor slows down dramatically, and I don't think he really relies on his power as much as he does accuracy, speed, and timing. And Gaethje, he KOs guys, Conor TKOs guys, and I think that power will be much more prevalent than Conor's was late in the fight. And I think Gaethje's got a much better gas tank than Conor to go with that. My final thoughts. I think that with the way Justin Gaethje fought Tony Ferguson, he can maintain a striking range and angle off on Khabib's fairly linear movement, hurt him with some uppercut and hook counters as Khabib rushes in, and I think he'll stay on the feet long enough each round to hurt Khabib with some heavy shots that he's not used to, and he'll have Khabib shooting panic takedowns that Justin can avoid and punish him for throughout the fight. Justin Gaethje will 100% get taken down at a few points throughout the fight, but I think he can stay composed enough to not take a ton of damage early, and I think he'll punish Khabib on the feet when it's there, and I think he can drown Khabib on the feet just as much as Khabib can drown anyone on the mat. Some people are saying that Justin Gaethje needs to fight like he did in his early UFC career, but I don't think that's the case. I think that will leave him much more open to get taken down. I think he needs to be smart, pick his shots, create angles, and I think he can put damage on Khabib and get the TKO eventually. I may be playing devil's advocate on this one, but I just think that Justin Gaethje is the best matchup for Khabib currently, and I think that with 5 rounds and Gaethje biding his time, picking his shots, I think that he'll be able to eventually get the finish. Although I think Khabib he'll win every round on the scorecards most likely. But I don't see him really getting a finish. I don't think he'll get a submission in the first 3 rounds, and I don't think he'll be able to put enough damage to get the TKO. I don't see Gaethje getting the finish early just because he won't want to engage too much trying to finish Khabib if he has him hurt. He'll try to maintain distance and make Khabib desperate. The only way he wins in round 1 is by a clean knockout, but I don't really see that happening. I see him wearing on Khabib and getting the finish somewhere around the 3rd round, give or take a few minutes. Yeah, that's it. Gaethje isn't the safest pick in the world, but I think that if anyone can beat Khabib at lightweight at the moment, it definitely would be him.